Hello Taurus, my name's Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is a general tarot reading for May 2019. So it's a general reading, could be about love, career, questions at the forefront of your mind. You'll know in the first minute or so, I would say, if this is resonating for you. If it isn't, or even if it is, please go ahead and check out my readings for your rising sign and moon signs. I find they so often resonate much more strongly. But for now, you go into the month or the period with the Five of Cups energy. So the Five of Cups may find you looking back and just sort of being a little nostalgic about things. If it's not like looking back on the good old days and what you've lost, it may be some mistakes that you've made, but I'm feeling that you're looking back more at the lessons that you've learned and how far you've come. That's what I'm feeling with this. So you're looking back not with regret, but with a sense of growth there, and a real feeling that you have moved so far forward in your life and you're starting to feel a real fulfillment. Perhaps you've come into a relationship and a workspace that you really like, and you're feeling quite independent, which may be different to how you may have felt maybe even some years ago. You just found a more flowing kind of a life where you really can be yourself. What's crossing you at the moment? You have the World card. So the World card talks about a new chapter. So it's feeling like there is really a new chapter starting for you. And perhaps that's brought about this thinking of the old days and what you're leaving behind, perhaps. But this is a beautiful card because it's showing us that you have grown and you've had some realizations about yourself, and that you're starting a new chapter. If you have a look there, number 21, this is the end of the cycle, okay, and a new chapter in your life, or perhaps even a brand new book about your life, can begin now. And when I look at this card also, I see the person inside being protected. She's sitting in that laurel there, and she's feeling quite happy to be vulnerable. So she's naked there, she's dancing. Perhaps dancing has been a feature recently for you, and she's feeling quite protected from those things around her. And this is a sign saying that the universe is protecting you and helping you move to this next stage of your awareness. Your conscious goal. You have the Empress card. So perhaps you're feeling quite attractive at the moment, quite fertile. Perhaps you're trying to get pregnant for some of you. Others, it looks like you're trying to give birth to a new situation, a new relationship. You're feeling that things are really moving forward there for you. And this is not through luck so much as your own doing. You're really becoming very feminine, or getting in touch with your feminine side. Not to say that you're going to sit there and paint your nails and do your hair. This is more about, at a soul level, feeling really in touch with who you are. And it's about giving birth to something. So I'm feeling that perhaps you've just started a new project with, or it could be a new relationship with someone, and it seems to be working out really well for you at the moment. And it's like you want more. You're seeing that this can grow. It's like a baby at the moment, but it can turn into like something very, I'm feeling it's already passionate, and you're hoping that this grows beyond the passion and the lust which is currently there, which so often happens at the beginning of a relationship. So I'm feeling that this is actually about your personal growth, and you've found a relationship finally, or somebody or some cause which is helping you feel as though you are in control of yourself, and you haven't compromised anything. This is about you and your womanliness, or if you're a guy, it's the same thing, getting in touch with those elements of you which we really need to have to give ourselves balance. And so really a a beautiful energy I'm feeling here. For this is feeling like a very spiritual sort of a reading, like a personal growth thing happening for you in your unknown influence. Okay, the unknown influence, you have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about sleepless nights, and perhaps you have been having sleepless nights, or missing a bit of sleep perhaps. So I don't think there's anything particularly bugging you. There's a lot of excitement. You may be feeling a bit insecure at the moment uh, about this relationship, even though it's quite a steady relationship. If it's a fairly new thing, you may be feeling that. But I'm really feeling that you're just short of sleep. That's all. I'm feeling that a couple of good nights' sleep will sort that out. I'm not feeling any real dramas with you. I'm really feeling that you are feeling a sense of growth in yourself. Yeah. Okay. Your recent past. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune here talks about things beginning to move. You've had some things work in your favor. Something's almost like dropped out of the sky for you, and it's given you an opportunity and a new perspective somehow on something. So this could be in the past month, the past 2 months, or again, I'm seeing some kind of realization about yourself has allowed you to take on new things, like risk a little more. And I just heard good players make their own luck. Okay, so because you've taken the risk on something, it's really helping you achieve a sense of fulfillment for yourself. It's like you're feeling more independent than ever before. So this is great, Taurus. It's feeling like, again, the wheels are started to turn for you. Okay, and you're wanting them to turn more. Okay, you may need to just have a bit of patience here, because we're talking about long-term things here, and out comes the Ace of Pentacles in your future influence, or your approaching influence. So the Ace of Pentacles talks about long-term investment, long-term relationships, long-term visions about something. Perhaps you're ready to embark on a new business, perhaps, or to be part of a new business, or again a relationship, and you're seeing the long-term benefits of this. And if you take this opportunity from the universe, you'll see the archway in the background. The archways in the background generally represent prosperity and abundance in the tarot. But if you have a look behind that archway, you'll see the mountains there. The mountains talk about goals and things to strive for. So I'm getting the feeling we all need to have goals and things to strive for, because it gives us that pressure we need to grow a little. And so this looks like whatever this relationship is, which has just begun, whether it's romantic or whether it's a friendship or whether it's a work situation, perhaps a new business, it's going to give you a sense of purpose and a sense of movement and climbing, perhaps climbing to a new spiritual level again. So feeling really good here. Okay, Taurus, what are you bringing to the situation now? Justice. Okay, so justice talks about a sense of fairness, a sense of balance. There could be some legal issues in the background for you, but I'm finally feeling that you are seeing that you are getting what you are giving. Okay, if you have a look at the Justice sword here, the character's holding that sword straight up and down. So it's not one way or the other, it is straight up. Okay, which is saying that there's an equal give and take here. She has the scales in her hand here, and they're evenly balanced. So you're coming to whatever this situation is with a good sense of balance now. Okay, you're feeling really confident that things are about right in your life. I'm really seeing that you are coming into a sense of growth, and if this is for you, Taurus, you're starting to feel that things are really moving forward for you, and things are developing with the Empress and with the Ace of Pentacles and with the World card and with the Wheel of Fortune. It's beautiful. And now with the Justice, great. Okay, your environment. Okay, so another major arcana. You had the Temperance card. So again, we're talking about balance. Okay, and here we have the angel here mixing the chemicals, mixing the work-life balance, the balance of emotions, the balance of give and take. This is how you're seeing how you're fitting in there. So you're not working too hard, or if you are, you're getting the rewards for it, and so you're feeling that it's worth it. You've got the right feeling about how things are developing. Again, this is just a beautiful reading. It's all about new start and being in a great place for a new start, Taurus. Hopes and fears, another major arcana. This is there are some big changes happening in your life. I've noticed that for all the earth signs, but massive changes happening, and they're good changes, Taurus. This is the Sun card. The Sun card talks about rebirth or birth again, awareness, coming into wide open spaces. The planets are really aligning for you now to bring you the goodness that it has to offer, and it's all because of the way you're seeing the world now. You'll get from the world what you put out there, and because you're feeling pretty abundant and well balanced, that's coming back to you. Okay, so it's beautiful. And your result, Taurus, at the end of the month, something will collapse. Now, the Tower moment, or the Tower card, represents the end of the old ways. Okay, so perhaps there's just one or two things happening in your life, and you've been working towards eliminating the old way of thinking, eliminating the old relationships that aren't working. Maybe you're leaving a job which wasn't working, or a relationship that wasn't working, a way of thinking which is changing now. I'm feeling there could be some religious views that you have had, and you're starting to change the way you see religion and spirituality, and you're realizing that they're not necessarily the same thing. So look, so some big change happening for you. There are so many major arcana here, Taurus. You have the Tower, the Sun, Temperance, Justice, okay, the Empress, the World. Out of 10 cards, 7 of them are major arcana. There we go. It's looking pretty good, Taurus. Really some life-changing energies happening for you in May. Take advantage of these opportunities, grab them and run. This is a fantastic start. It is Taurus season right now, just about. So hopefully this is right where you belong, and I really hope this is your reading. Please get back to me with some feedback on how that's resonating for you, and please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in a couple of weeks.